Taking your thoughts on the reactions, the aftermath of the release of IBB's memoir, and of course he titled it "My Journey" or "A Journey in Service." As we said, it's continued to elicit a range of reactions from various notable figures and the public, and of course still seeking to know what really happened in that period, and to try and dig into some of the things that IBB has said in his book. In the coming days and weeks, we'll be having different personalities come on to share their views, especially people who have something to do with that era. And don't forget, as we said earlier, our guest this morning is a former deputy director of the State Security Services at the time, Brigadier-General Ajibola Kunle Togun, retired. Of course, he has been speaking on IBB's book and the years-long accusation by the late Gani Fawemi of blessed memory, that he and another gentleman were complicit in helping IBB take out Delegiwa. He said, hey, we went to court, we're sued by Gani, and he couldn't prove in court that we were responsible for this. He's been telling Nigerians, his side of the story, and it's important to take all sides. And we want to thank the Brigadier General retired for coming on to clear the air, having this opportunity of IBB's book to, set the record straight again. So we're grateful for your time. And there are a lot of other things to look at which you want to go into next. But let's just take some more calls right here on the Morning Crossfire. Critics have been arguing about different aspects of the book, even whether IBB should have come up with an autobiography. We're speaking to our guests about the death of Delegiwa, which is covered in IBB's book. If you want to check it out, you get a copy of the book. I think it should be on page 205 or 204. Yeah, all the way downward, 205, 206, and so on. We'll look at that before we move on to another incident, which starts on page 207. All right. Numbers to call 020-1277-0993. 020-1277-0993, and also we have our female line 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190, and please keep your comments respectable, all right, and or respectful, I should say. Very important, please. All right, let's go to the female lines. 99.3. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes.
David.
Yes. Who's on the line, please?
Yeah. Good morning. My name is Mr. David, calling from Ikeja.
Yes, you're calling the female line, so it's just strictly for our female listeners. Yes, sorry about that. Gotta let you go. 99.3. Okay, that's an I sack myself moment. 99.3. Good morning. If you know, you know. Hello. Hello. That's another I sack myself moment. All right, if you know, you know. 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Welcome. Who do we have on the line, please?
I am Akimbo, calling from Iba.
All right, Akimbo, go on.
Yes, dear Akimbo, yes. Thank you very much, Kofi. Two things, quickly. First, what you are doing with that, our guest, is a mere academic exercise, because the way the military is wired, there is no way he will come on air and say anything negative about the man he served under. He served under Babangida, and there is no way that he will come and say anything that is contrary to the submission of Babangida. It doesn't work like that. That is number one. Number two, you should remember that Gani is dead. To now come on air and say Gani is a treacherous human being, that was what he said on Friday. I was listening to the program. You see, you don't say anything negative about the dead, particularly when he cannot defend himself anymore. It's not going to be possible. Nigerians know who Gani was. He was a nationalist to the core. We know him to be so. I have been a matured man before Gani died.
Okay, thank you.
Today I'm a septuagenarian by the grace of God. So he cannot just come on air and say terrible things about Gani.
All right, thank you. Please, let's allow Brigadier General to respond. Sir, he's saying that Gani is dead, and you shouldn't say anything negative about him.
I'm not trying to say anything negative about the dead. The issue involved is that they are making accusations based on Gani's submission. And I'm only trying to clear that area. I don't want to say anything about the dead. But what I'm saying, what I said, that Richard said I was telling lies against Gani. These things are documented. And I mentioned that Segun Adeniyi confronted Gani with that statement in my book. And now Gani said, oh, I hope he has his fast, I will sue him. And that was the end of it. He didn't say anything again because he knew that what we are talking was fact. And we have documents to prove it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not trying to paint Gani black.
All right. We have another list.
There are accusations against me, and I'm trying to clear it and trying to prove that what Gani was saying was mere hearsay and sentiment.
Okay. All right.
And I was not deputy director, I was deputy director general of SSS.
Okay, Deputy Director General. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. We have a next listener, 99.3. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Alcini. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right. Keep it short.
Yes. The general there, like everybody has said, I was in the university when this thing happened. In fact, I think I was in part 2 or 3 then. His name and that of Akilu was the one mentioned. And like everybody is saying, see, because Gani is dead now, you are coming to paint him black. We know your name. We know you very well. If God has spared your life,
hello, madam. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
No, I'm just saying, if God has spared his life up to this time and is coming to claim that we don't know who Gani is, we knew what Gani was. For us in Nigeria, we're all alive. We knew that Gani was a human rights activist.
But he's saying that yes, there's some things you don't know because you weren't privy to the information that he was privy to.
We don't want to know. Why didn't he say all these things that time? And like he mentioned that the court cleared them during the military. Like what is happening now? Who was in charge of the court? The court dare not say anything against any military man. Who was in charge? The military juntas were in charge. So, of course, the court will clear them.
Okay, so I listened to him say that, last week and yesterday, not holding brief for him. But he mentioned, he said that Buhari had a $500,000 booty for Gani, and that money was not released. It was withheld back by IBB, and that was Gani's grouse with IBB. That's why he raised a point or accusation that IBB was behind Delegiwa's assassination.
Well, I don't know anything about. We are talking about the death of Delegiwa by parcel bomb. We're talking about the death of Delegiwa by parcel bomb, and the names that were mentioned kept coming up was the general and colonel, or was he a brigadier then too, Akilu. They were the names that we all knew.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. Appreciate your time. Pick another call from a female line. 99.3. Good morning. Oh, sorry about that. Please call back. 99.3. Good morning. Are you there, please?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Femi, and I'm calling from Ilaro now.
Welcome.
I've been listening to your discussion with this man, a Yoruba man. All the things he's saying there, I see them as lies. Because as a Yoruba man, Yoruba boy, they say you can't give you a hoe, and you will now want to hoe or weed and push it away from you. You will put it under your legs. So you want to tell me that all those evils perpetrated during Babangida, many people died. So many people died. He's now playing again that they were not aware of it. Babangida was not even a part of it. Whom is he telling? I was a grown-up person when Babangida was ruling. It was a terrible period, very terrible. What is he now coming to say? Because somebody had died, then you are now saying, denigrating his characters. Who is he? What is he saying? He's a Yoruba man.
Oh, hello, sir.
Go get out of that place.
Hello. No. I've told you guys, you have to be, diplomatic, and you have to be respectful when you call in to give your comments. It's not acceptable. I'd like to apologize to the retired Brigadier General for that. Sir, let's talk about the Maman Vatsa conspiracy. We all know what happened. At the end of the day, 10 persons were killed. The likes of Maman Vatsa, the likes of Daniel Ido Bamidele and co. What do you remember of that period? Because IBB has been quoted as saying that the most difficult thing that he has had to do as a soldier was to order the killing of his friend and wedding best man, Maman Vatsa. Sir.
Well, anything we say, they say we are defending Babangida. I was the secretary of the panel that investigated Vasako. General Sonny Sanu, the current Emir of Zulu, was the chairman. Vasa planned a coup, and it will be the bloodiest coup anywhere in the world if it has happened. Now, Ben Ekele, Air Force officer, was the best MiG operator we had. MiG, Russia-made Air Force planes. Ben Ekele was the best we had in Nigeria on that issue. From the investigation, and Mike Iyoshe was a major then. Luther, the Air Force officer from Lagos. Those were the two that got us into the depth of that coup. Javasa was using late Colonel B.T. Young. He was the one who was sending to all these officers to join the coup plan. And what Mike Yoshe told us was that he initially didn't want to join, but he was told that if the coup succeeded, they were going to hand over to civilians. They want to stop military intervention and politics, but it was a lie. Now, the plan of that coup, the dam barracks was supposed to be bombed. And you cannot bomb the dam barracks without hurting a lot of people in Obalende. Bonica was supposed to be bombed so that there be no reinforcement to counter it. Ikeja cantonment was supposed to be bombed. So you cannot imagine the amount of death that shall come up. Because Bonny Camp and Ikeja, remember, areas it expected that there will be reinforcement to counter that coup. So if those who were bombed with the dam barracks, then Vasa was to announce the coup in Abuja, and then he will continue his administration in Abuja.
Okay, where he was the minister of the FCT at the time.
Exactly. Yeah. And I remember, I warned General Babangida, that's one of the things. There are occasions when General Babangida was supposed to put his foot down. When he was succumbing to pressures, I told him not to put Vasa in his cabinet.
In his what? Cabinet?
In his cabinet.
Okay, when he made him FCT minister.
When he had not appointed ministers then.
Okay.
I told him don't put a Bisala in your cabinet. He said, what do I mean? I said, yeah, Bisala was Murtala Mohammed's Minister of Defense. He was involved in the coup that killed him. He said, I should come out. I said, don't put Vasa in your...
Okay, are you there? Because Vasa was one of the, I think, the only person apart from IBB who was in the federal cabinet, who was in the AFRC, and who was in the Council of State, if I'm not mistaken. So he was very powerful. He was the only person apart from this, Vasa here, was the only person apart from the CNC who was in the Federal Executive Council, who was in the AFRC, who was also in the, what do you call it again, in the Council of States. But why didn't you want Vasa to be in the cabinet? What's your issue? What information did you have on Vasa at the legislators?
In 1983, I was in Tradok in Mina. Tradok is a doctoring department. I was in the doctoring department as a research officer. That time, Vasa was campaigning throughout the north against Babangida. I didn't tell you all the source. He was the one that told them in the north that Babangida was not a truth northerner. And the problem that time was that Wushishi was the chief of army staff. So after Wushishi was going to be chief of army staff, that was what Vasa was running about for. That was the time he volunteered to translate Shagari's book, which was written in Hausa, into English. It was just trying to call it for him to be appointed chief of army staff. I didn't tell Babangida all this. And I know that this man have been competing, finding any means of anywhere Babangida he wants to be there. That was why I advised Babangida, don't put Vasa in your cabinet.
But he was his best man, his wedding best man, a close ally, best friend.
Wait, he told me that day, Kunle, you are classmates in secondary school. He's my friend. We are classmates in the military. He was my best man, and he told me all that, and I just saluted and I left. And that's one of the things that I said that he did this. Even this Vasa coup, after they found them guilty, I pleaded with General Babangida that Michael Iyoshi and Luther, the Air Force boy, that he should just give them long-term imprisonment. That they are the ones that assisted us in getting to the root of that investigation. Now, even after those who were condemned to death, the Babangida asked for my opinion. And I said, don't kill anybody. Give all of them long jail terms. Back it up with a decree or a law that they must at least spend so number of years in the prison before anybody can release them.
So who convinced him to approve their death
sentence? There were pressures.
From who?
All over. That they should be killed. That's one of the things I said, that he succumbed. The time he should put down his foot, he was succumbing to pressures. That's one of the occasions.
Okay, but you were secretary of the tribunal. I think the tribunal was convened by Major General D.Y. Bali, if I'm not mistaken, who was at the time Minister of Defense. So you were secretary of the tribunal. Yeah, so you were secretary of the tribunal. Surely you were part of those who sentenced them to death?
No.
I mean, at least you were secretary.
Wait. I was secretary of the investigation panel.
Okay, not of the tribunal.
After we submitted our report, they now set up a trial. Those who are to try them.
Okay.
So we were not involved in the trial. We were only involved in the investigation.
All right. What about
it was the trial? Those who tried them, they found them guilty and sentenced them to death.
Okay. So you till today, Brigadier-General Togun, you believe that IBB should not have approved or gone ahead with the death by firing squad of Maman Vasa and 9 others.
Everybody in the military knows that if you make an attempt to stop a government and you fail, you'll be shot. We all know that. But I oppose him from a humanitarian point of view that he should just approve jail time for them. That by the time they come out of jail, they will not even be capable of even planning anything.
All right.
I was looking at it from a humanitarian point of view that time.
What about Major Daniel Idowu Bamidele, who in his final statement before he was after he was sentenced to death, said, hey, he's being killed for keeping quiet when he was arrested and detained for raising the alarm about a coup against Buhari, this time for keeping quiet. What do you say about that? It means he played no role. And he even talked about the person who sentenced him to death as being...
Let me tell you something. Bamidele, I know him very well. I was senior to him. Bamidele was involved in an attempted coup before.
So which of the coups?
It was not announced.
Is it the one he reported?
And
is it the one he reported?
Come. General Aliyu Buzo was the director of military intelligence then. I knew the boys in the army intelligence who investigated Bamidele that time. And they released him. They told him to go. So when General Aliyu now said, who told you to go? They said, we thought Bamidele went again and got himself involved in this massacre.
But so which one do you say he was involved in? Because the one that brought Buhari to power, he was in prison for trying to raise the alarm.
It's a lie.
And then this one, what we hear is that because he said nothing, he was arrested and also killed for keeping quiet and not reporting this one.
It's a lie. Bamidele was close to me. He was not in army intelligence. I know these details. He was not. How can he be shot? If he heard that there's going to be a coup and he refused to report, he's not going to be executed. They give him jail time. So what he says is a lie. Like the other man that was talking that I'm a Yoruba person. I did a Yoruba somebody. I'm not a tribalist. I deal on facts and truth. I'm a Christian.
Right.
I treat on facts and truth. Or not on sentiment like the people are coming to shout, here is a Yoruba man, is this and that. And so what?
I wish you had more time because this Bamidele matter is a deep one. You said categorically that Major Bamidele, Daniel Bamidele lied when he said he was being prosecuted for not reporting the coup. And you're saying that he lied. It's a deep...
Yes, that's what I said, that anybody that knows they're going to be a coup and fails to report, he'll be arrested. But when he's tried, he's not going to be executed, he's going to be given jail time. Okay. So the idea that he will be prosecuted because he didn't report a coup.
All right.
And then they executed him.
Okay. Brigadier General, interesting.
You see, Mikey Ijoshi told us even when they had a meeting in Makurdi.
Okay.
They were busy on brown money.
Okay.
From Vasa.
Okay. Brigadier General, we have to pause because of time. We will do another session so that you can tell us more about this and then the Gideon Oka coup. But so let's go pay our bills and I'll come back. I'll play an advert and I'll come back to you. Oh my, no time.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Aisha, why do you have so many things and sachets of cowbell?
Oh, it's what I plan to share this Ramadan.
My sister, you can start by sharing some with me now.
Oh yeah, take. It's Ramadan after all. In this holy month, Share the nourishing goodness of cowbell with friends and family. It contains vitamin B9, Vitarich, and it's so creamy, so good. Ramadan Kareem.
Cowbell of creamy goodness.
Education is a key driver for growth for any economy. With the increased use of technology in various sectors, it's time to beam the spotlight on how technology can be used to strengthen the education sector, level the playing field, and make education accessible for all. Join us on EdTech Mondays on Nigeria Info, Lagos at 6:45 a.m. every Monday as we discuss the key education stakeholders on emerging topics in education and the use of technology for addressing any challenges. EdTech Mondays is brought to you by MasterCard Foundation and Co-Creation Hub, Nigeria.
It's tough out there, but you need to keep on moving. Here at Total Energies, we've been innovating for over 70 years to offer you quartz engine oil that protects your car and SUV engines, improve performance, and increase fuel efficiency. There's a quartz for every engine type, thermal, hybrid, and electric, bringing you outstanding efficiency and prolonged engine life, along with a reduction in polluting emissions with quartz lubricants formulated to protect emission control systems. Save on maintenance with quartz lubricants and keep your engines younger for longer. Experience Total Energies premium lubricants through the years.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark on this journey, let's not forget to show love through sharing. This Ramadan, stay ahead with dairy power from suhoor to iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month, plus exciting recipes. Catch us on our YouTube page, Hollandia Dairy Nigeria, and on Dadin Kowa, Faranwata, Sunna TV, Arewa TV, and African Magic Hausa TV stations. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Are you a startup, a growing enterprise, or a global powerhouse? Verto helps you experience fast, frictionless global transactions. Need to receive money across continents? Just Verto it. With Verto, you can receive money from over 170 countries in the world and get paid in over 50 currencies, quickly and securely. Our borderless solutions empower startups and large enterprises globally. Effortlessly accept payments, streamline payouts, manage finances, automate financial tasks, and grow revenue. Verto. Cross-border payments simplified. Get started now at www.vertofx.com.
Hey, here's a question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it the sunrise? The sound of your alarm? No, it's that dream, that drive, that unstoppable force inside you. And you know what fuels that drive? It's starting your day strong with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1, carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So, whatever your hustle, go from maybe or I can't to I can and I will. Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Bring it right on time.
Anybody that wants to remove something to build and repair our environment.
You don't have to be an ordinary man or a governor to be whipped into line.
There is no justification for madness. It is madness for a reason.
We'll serve it all here.
Be the real that recognizes real.
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk.
All right, just to round up very quickly before the next program with Brigadier-General Kunle Togun retired. Sir, are you there? I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you're close to. Many thanks for your time. You were close to Major Daniel Ido Bamidele, and that you know that he lied. He was part of the coup of 1985, and those 10 officers who were executed after going through a tribunal and, of course, an investigation panel. The gentlemen included, of course, we said Major General Mahan Vatsa, who was at the time Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, if we would call it that, Colonel Musa Bidiong, Lieutenant Colonel Christian A. Oche, Lieutenant Colonel Michael A. Iyoshi, Lieutenant Colonel M.F. Young, Major D.I. Bamdele, whom we're just talking about, Major D.E. West, Major J.O. Onyeke, Major Tobias G. Akwashiki, Captain G.I.L. Sese, Lieutenant K.G. Dakpa, Commander A.A. Ogweji, Wing Commander B.E.N. Ekele, Wing Commander Damusi Sakaba, Squadron Leader Martin Loforinshaw Luther, whom you talked about, and Squadron Leader C.O.D., as well as Squadron Leader A. Ahura. Now, you said for Martin Oluforinshaw Luther, I got it right, you and another officer, you felt that they should not have been executed at all.
I said I pleaded with General Bangida that Mike Yoshi and Luther should be given jail time because they were the two that got us to get to the root of that investigation. And again, I said, I pleaded with him that don't kill anybody. Although the punishment was there for, treason, that he should give them long jail time. I mentioned this to him on humanitarian grounds.
All right. Okay, Brigadier General, we have to look at the Gideon Oka coup. I'm going to stretch this to plead with you to come tomorrow. That will be the last one, if you wouldn't mind, sir. Because Nigerians want to know what happened during the Oka episode, what happened. And so we can just, because after now, we're all going older. We don't know if you have, IBB has put out this book, you've written your book, but we want to have this so we can document it. So please, I'll plead with you, sir, to come tomorrow, just for a last time, sir.
Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. Brigadier-General Kunle Togun retired. It's been a pleasure having you today, and then we'll continue tomorrow. And to our guests who've been trying to call in, I think at least our listeners, we took some calls. We're trying to do better tomorrow. My name is Kofi Bartels. Time to step aside and to say apologies for those who were waiting for the FinTech show. I still a few minutes, and it's time for that show. The guests and, of course, the hosts are comfortably seated. See you tomorrow on the Morning Crossfire.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.